Question number 4. Find the angles which is equal to its complementary. Let the angle be x. So x equal to its complementary, so complementary will also be x degree. So let the equal angles be x. So x plus x equal to 90, 2x equal to 90 degree, x equal to 90 upon 2. So x equal to 45 degree. Therefore, angles are 45 degree, 45 degree. Similarly, you can do question number 5. Now, question number 6. In the given figure, angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary angles. Angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary angles. If angle 1 decreases, if one angle decreases, what changes should take place in angle 2? When 1 will decrease, angle 2 will increase, so that both the angles still remain supplementary. So angle 2 will increase, with the same measure as the angle angle 2 will increase with the same measure as the decrease in angle 1. Now, question number 7. Question number 7. Can two angles be supplementary if both of them are acute? So, if both the angles are acute, then the sum of the two angles will not be 180. Therefore, let's take one example. Suppose 89 and 89 degree. 89 and 89 degree. Acute angles are there less than 90 degree. So 9 plus 9, 18. Carry 1. 8 plus 8, 16, 17. 178 degree. Therefore, two acute angles, measure of two acute angles cannot be, the sum of two acute angles cannot be supplementary. Now, obtuse angles. Second one, obtuse angles. No. Why? Let's say obtuse angle greater than and less than, greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. So 91 degree. 91 plus 91. 1 plus 1, 2, 9 plus 9, 18. 182 degree. So it is greater than 180. Therefore, no. two right angles. Third one, two right angles. 90, 90 plus 90, 180. So yes. Now, question number 8. An angle greater than 45 is the complementary angle greater than 45 degree or equal to degree or less than 45 degree. Since the angle is greater than 45 degree, sum of the angle should be 90 degree. Therefore, the other angle should be less than 45 degree. Subtract 46. Suppose 46 degree greater than 45. 46 degree. So 90 minus 46. It is 44. That is less than 45 degree. So question number 8, less than 45. Now question number 9. Question number 9. A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, O, E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, first one, angle 1 adjacent to angle 2. Angle 1 adjacent to angle 2. These angles are having the common vertex O and common arm. So, yes. Second, is AOC adjacent to AOE? Since both of them are not having the common arm, therefore no. Third one, angle COE and angle EOD. COE and EOD. Yes. Fourth, R angle BOD, angle 4, and angle DOA. Supplementary? Yes. Fifth one, is angle 1 vertically opposite to angle 4? Yes. Angle 1, angle 4. What is the vertically opposite angle of angle 5? Angle 5 is equal to AOD is equal to COB. So angle 5 is equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. Now question number 10. Indicate which pair of angles are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. So these two are straight lines. So angle 1 equal to angle 4. Angle 1 and angle 4. And angle 5 is equal to 2 plus 3. Angle 5 is equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. So linear pairs whose sum is 180 degree. Angle 1 and angle 5, angle 1 plus angle 5 is equal to 180. So angle 1, angle 5. Now angle 1, 2, 3. So angle 4 and angle 5. Angle 4, angle 5. So complete second part by yourself. Question number 11. In the adjoining figure, angle 1 is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2, give reasons. No, since they are not having the same vertex, therefore they are not adjacent angles. Angle 1 and angle 2 are not adjacent angles because their vertex is not common. Their vertex is not common. Now question number 12. Question number 12. X, Y, Z 55 degree. We have to find out the value of X, Y, Z. So X equal to 55 vertically opposite angles. X equal to 55 degree. Now Y plus 55 is equal to 180, linear pair. So Y plus 55 is equal to 180 degree. So Y is equal to 180 degree minus 55. Y is equal to 10 minus 5, 7 minus 5 to 125 degree. Now Y and Z are vertically opposite angles. So Z is equal to Y. So Z is equal to 125 degree. Second part you do by yourself. Question number 13. If two angles, or question number 12, second part. See, second part. degree X, Y, Z 40 degree. So X plus 40 plus 25 is equal to 180 degree. X plus 40 plus 25 is equal to 180 degree. So X plus 65 is equal to 180 degree. So x is equal to 180 minus 65 is equal to 10 minus 5, 5. Now 7 minus 6, 1, that is 115 degree. Now here y is equal to x plus 25. Y is equal to x plus 25. So x is 115 plus 25 is equal to 5 plus 5, 10 and 2 plus 2, 4, 140 degree. Now z is equal to 40 vertically opposite angles. Fill up, you do by yourself. Question number 13 and 14 do by yourself. Now intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. What are intersecting lines? If two or more lines intersect at a point, meet at a point, cut at a point, then those lines are intersecting lines. So transversal. When two or more lines are cut by another third line, then the third line is that cuts the two lines is the transversal. This line is the transversal. Angles formed by the transversal: angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now angle 1 and angle 5 corresponding angles. What are corresponding angles? Angle 1 and angle 5, angle 3 and angle 7, angle 2 and angle 6, angle 4 and angle 8. These are corresponding angles. Now alternate interior angles. Interior angles, angle 4 and angle 5, angle 3 and angle 6. These are alternate interior angles. Now alternate exterior angles. Alternate angles, exterior angles, angle 2 and angle 7, angle 1 and angle 8. These are alternate exterior angles. Now pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Interior angles, same side, 4 and 6, 3 and 5. These are the pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. If the lines are parallel, and cut by a transversal, then their corresponding angles are equal. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. If the lines are parallel, then corresponding angles are equal. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2, angle 3 is equal to angle 4, angle 5 is equal to angle 6, and angle 7 is equal to angle 8. Angle corresponding. Angle 1 is equal to parallel lines. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2, angle 5 is equal to angle 6, angle 3 is equal to angle 4, angle 7 is equal to angle 8. Corresponding angles. Now alternate interior angles. What about alternate interior angles? Angle 7 is equal to angle 2, angle 7 is equal to angle 2, angle 5 is equal to angle 4. Alternate exterior angles, angle 1 is equal to angle 8, angle 3 equal to angle 6. So now when the lines are parallel, then the interior angles on the same side is 180 degree. That is, angle 7 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degree, and angle 5 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. So exercise 5.2. Exercise 5.2. Question number 1. If A parallel to B, this is A and this is B. If A parallel to B, then angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Yes, corresponding angles. Corresponding angle property. Angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Alternate interior angle property. Now if angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree, angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree, sum of the interior angles on the same side is 180 degree, then A parallel to B. Yes. Yes. So question number 2. In the adjoining figure, identify the corresponding angles. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the angles given A and B. The pairs of corresponding angles. First one, corresponding angles 1 equal to 1, 5. Angle 1, angle 5. These are corresponding angles. Angle 2, angle 6, angle 4, angle 8. Angle 3, 7. Pairs of alternate interior angles 3, 5 angle 2, angle 8. Alternate interior angles. The pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Same side. 3, 8 interior angles on the same side. Angle 3, angle 8, angle 2, angle 5. Now vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles 2, 4, angle 2, angle 4, angle 1, angle 3, angle 5, 7, angle 6, angle 8. Angle 8.